Hi, Sagittarius. So I just had to redo your reading. I had to do that like last month. I don't know what it is with your readings, but I got interrupted. But I'm going to redo it and hopefully I won't miss anything that I said before. So this is a general reading. It's for the month of March and April. It is general, so I'm going to try to cover love and career and anything else that seems to be popping up. And keep in mind, it's a general read, so there's no way it's going to resonate for everyone. It may only resonate for, a couple people. So I'm going to start in the past because I think that that kind of tells the story a bit clearer in this reading. What I'm seeing is in the past, there was an ending. You have death with the chariot and the three of swords. So definitely for some of you, this is uh, a breakup. Um, it could be for some of you a long distance relationship that just wasn't working out. For others, it could just be a relationship where there were power struggles for whatever reason, a relationship that was just push pull type of thing. And what I'm seeing is that this ending brought up a lot of emotion for you. I think that this ending was very difficult for you for whatever reason. In terms of career, it could be something like a career path that you really thought you would stay on. Maybe you launched basically something that you really probably had a lot of hope for. Didn't work out. Um, the best way I can describe it is when, I've had that happen to me in my life where I had a career and due to my circumstances, I had to switch that career. And it was really hard for me to let it go. And there was some loss that came with that. And although it all worked out for the best and even better, um, at the time I couldn't see that. And I was so attached with, no, this is what I wanted to do. So it might be something like that for some of you. For more of you, this is a breakup. Um, with that three of swords, for some of you, it may be a third party with that ace of cups as well, someone starting a new beginning, but that's not for everyone. The heart of the matter is the page of cups with the four of cups. So in terms of love, I feel like this is just you being like I said, emotions came up and you're still in that emotional state. I think that whatever happened brought up a lot of feelings for you and you're just kind of sitting with them. I'm sensing maybe some emotional vulnerability, feeling very fragile and a little apathetic. What's causing this is the Ten of Wands. So I think that maybe this relationship was a long time coming, the ending, or it was just a really hard breakup. That's the best way I can put it. In terms of career, this could be an offer. Someone might see that you have just lost your career or something didn't work out for you, and maybe someone's offering you something, but you don't look very interested. What a part of me is wondering if I'm just giving this example, but maybe you had your own business and it fell through, or you had these really big goals of doing something really ambitious, and for some reason it didn't work out, and someone's offering you just like a restaurant job or something. You might just think that's beneath you and you're not taking that. What makes me think that also is the Six of Pentacles as your obstacle. So this could mean that you don't think that this job is going to pay you enough. You don't think that it's a fair deal kind of thing. And in terms of relationship, the Six of Pentacles is really warning you that your obstacle over the next few months could be over giving and maybe a bit of codependence there. And what's causing it is the Nine of Cups. So, sometimes when we lose something or a relationship doesn't work out, and if we still have a lot of healing to do, just in general, it can create that void. And I'm sure we've all known that person who just jumps right back into a relationship or has to go date someone, or they need something to distract themselves from that pain. Be mindful not to do that because it's not going to end pretty. Codependent relationships never end pretty. Another thing that might be happening for you is overspending, spending too much money. And again, it's because of something that you've lost, something that didn't work out, and your emotions are all over the map. And when we're emotional, we don't tend to make the best decisions. Some people are emotional eaters. Some people are emotional spenders. So Jupiter is in your sign. It is your lucky year, despite what you may feel. It is, but Jupiter also does, expands things. So although Jupiter can expand your bank account, it could also expand your credit card debt. So just be careful that you're not spending money to fill a void, or not trying to find someone new to fill that void. Um, I'm trying to think if anything else is coming through. I don't think so. I think I mentioned everything. The basis of the reading is the Five of Cups and the Eight of Cups, and I'm sure a lot of you know what this means. I think this is all connected with that. There's so much emotion here. Like, we got the Five of Cups here and the Page of Cups, and then up here we got the Queen of Cups. You are just mourning over something that didn't work out, and for a majority of you, it's a relationship. Either you walked away or someone else walked away, and you're not over it yet. In terms of a career, same thing. You need to grieve. We need to grieve careers. It happens. I'm trying to see if anything else is coming through. Yeah. Your crowning thoughts are showing the Queen of Cups with the Two of Pentacles. So the main thing that I saw right away was, again, with all these emotions, there's just so much emotion here. That's just reminding me and reiterating that this is a very emotional time for you. I think your emotions are full front. And with that Two of Pentacles, I think that it might feel like a bit of a roller coaster sometimes for you. Like you're just having to manage a lot because of whatever has happened. In terms of career, you might be trying to use your intuition about what you're going to do in terms of money. If you want to take this job, you might not, you might be trying to figure out that. And I have to mention, because of the Ace of Cups over here that's causing this death, this could be another woman or man. It doesn't matter. It could be that, for those few of you that it was a third party, you're thinking about that. It's kind of, which is, no wonder you're so upset if you're focused on that. But yeah, just a lot of emotion. That's what I'm seeing. In your environment, this was an interesting energy. The King of Cups keeps popping up around environments. I don't know what's going on there. It was clarified with the Four of Wands. So in terms of people who are resonating with a love theme in this reading, this is definitely someone that you were involved with. You probably, for a lot of you, you might have lived with this person. It is representing a water sign. It doesn't have to be, but Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or just someone who has those characteristics that I'm not going to get into, because it really could be anyone. Sometimes this King of Cups just talks about someone who wasn't very open with their emotions. That may or may have not played into this ending. But you either lived with this person or you thought you would, or you had a stable relationship at one point with this person. For a lot of you, I think you might have lived with this person. In terms of career, I think this person might be that person. It might be the same person making that offer. And I think that this offer is good. Like, I think that it would bring you some stability. I think that it could also be a home-based offer. Like, you can work at a home part-time or something. I don't know. If this is in terms of work and you're resonating, I think that what this person's offering you is okay. Now, it is a retrograde. So, if you took a job, if this is a job that was offered to you a long time ago and it's being re-offered to you, you can definitely take it. If it's something brand new, I would try to hold off if you can until at the earliest after March 28th, and if you can till mid-April. Now, life happens and we have to live it. But just keep in mind that this may just be a short-term job, or it may not be all it turns out to be. But I don't know. This is telling me that there's some stability there. I remember taking a job once it was a Venus retrograde, and it just oh gosh, it just did not work out. I think I stayed there for like 2 months and it was just not what I thought it would be and paid me horribly. But I'm not getting any warnings for you there. So I don't know. Maybe this is a job that's been offered to you before. And if that's the case, then go for it. For others, yes, this is just your ex-partner and they are in your environment. Your hopes or fears. I'm seeing this more as a fear. Well, I guess it could be a hope. So you had the Fool and the Ten of Pentacles, and they're both clarified with the Two of Wands. So I think that you are really fearing this new beginning. Maybe fearing security. So this could be in terms of finances. If you lived with your partner and now you have to move out, there's money was your obstacle. So, well, it could be money. But yeah, so you might be worried about that. You might also be worried about family. So for those of you who maybe are married or in a long-term relationship, just worried how that what that might look like. But for more of you, I think you're more worried about your own security and in terms of just emotional security and also in terms of financial security. So about work. You're worried. Will this new path take me down there? Because the Two of Wands is about, this person's not moving, they're looking, but they don't know which way to go, and I don't think they know which way is the right way to go either. And so that might be a fear for you. As a hope, it could just be that you are hoping that this new beginning brings you this. So if you're leaving someone or they've left you for whatever reason, you're hoping that you can find a solid commitment and a secure commitment with someone else. In terms of a job, you're hoping for a job that pays you well and that is secure, long term. You get your 401k and all that. I think that's all I'm getting there. Your outcome was really interesting. You had the Queen of Pentacles with the Empress. Now, I have, in my tarot learning, I did learn at one point that when there's a court card as an outcome, it can often mean that outcome is dependent on that person. So that person is playing a pivotal role to that. So in terms of, a relationship, this could be another woman, and depending on her, but I don't always see it like that. In terms of career, it could definitely be depending on this woman. It could be something like, this person can't offer you this job until this person gives their notice. It could be something like that. But more than anything, I think that this is you with the Empress just really focusing on you, looking after you. The Empress is all about self-love and nurturing ourselves, looking after ourselves. And the Empress just does that, I think. The Queen of Pentacles does that. But the Queen of Pentacles is also really good financially. She's a good homemaker. She pays her bills on time. And I think that that's just you, especially if this is a breakup. You're just really focusing on you and your physical security. So you could even be saving here with the Four of Pentacles. For others, it's keeping to yourself and you're guarded, for sure. And in terms of career, it could also be someone in your future who's going to be helpful in your career in some way. They're going to have an offer for you that maybe pays more money. I thought for some it could be that this is a family member that's going to be there for you at this time. But then with that Four of Pentacles, it made me wonder. But it is a general reading. So for some of you, this could be like a mother or a friend that is really going to help you get through whatever you're trying to get through. And for others, this is you just saving up your pentacles. So, yeah, do save. Don't spend over this retrograde. Now, your advice was the Six of Wands with the Seven of Wands. So to me, this is saying to be confident. And, the Seven of Wands is, some people think it's aggressive, and it definitely can be. But as a clarifier on the Six of Wands, I think this is more about, not giving up on what you want, whether that's love, whether that's, a career ambition or whatever. And it goes really nicely with your card Serendipity. So I pulled another one too, and I'll get to that. But Serendipity, It's a really beautiful energy. Um, it's all about, let's see what it says. So it's all about opportunities. It's all about synchronicity, of course, serendipity, synchronicity, luck and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols, and just magical alignment of events. So, how wonderful is that? That is so Jupiter and Sag to me. So, um, another thing that Jupiter can do is it can expand problems so that we deal with them. So, if you were in a relationship that wasn't serving you or a job that wasn't serving you, Jupiter might have made it so difficult that you were forced to end it or get out of it in some way so that it can bring you the good luck, right? So keep that in mind. Um, I just think that this is just telling you that everything is happening for a reason. And you may not see that right now, but you just need to trust because everything is going the way it needs to go. And if you look for the signs, you will see the signs of serendipity and synchronicity. Um, maybe this job ends and you end up finding the job of your dreams that you never even considered thought you'd like to do. It could be something like that. Or maybe you get an opportunity to travel and your partner hated traveling, but now you can do it because you're single. It could be anything. But I think it's a really positive energy for you guys. And where did I think I lost my page. Sorry. What number are we on? 18. Seeing if anything else needs to be said here. Yeah. In terms of a relationship, it's just saying that, the universe has a plan for you, and that, maybe your path you were going on wasn't going to lead you to that person. And so the universe had to step in. And the biggest thing with this is to pay attention to the signs. We all get signs from spirit in the universe all the time, but we don't always recognize them, or we think, oh, that was just a coincidence, or, I don't believe in coincidences personally. So, this is just saying that you are exactly where you need to be. So for those of you who are going through some heartache, I hope that brought you some reassurance. Now, the other card I pulled for some of you is number 37 in reverse, never ending story. So I think the first one, 8, 9. Yeah, the first card was a 9. This one's a 10. So, endings for sure. And it's in reverse, so you're getting the protection message. So this card is all about avoiding drama, and especially other people's stuff, because your sensitivity is on overload these days, and you just need to keep away from people. And your mantra is not my circus, not my monkeys, and to just know that all this will pass. So I liked how it mentioned that your sensitivity is on overload, because that's exactly, this Queen of Cups is so intuitive and she is so receptive. And with all this emotion, like I said, emotional vulnerability, you need to be really careful about who you hang out with, who you spend your time with, and who you share, your grief with, because not everyone deserves to hear your story, right? And I think that you might be going through a sensitive time. So, there's some stuff that, you might not want to hear, but I think this is stuff you already know. I don't think that this is going to be new to you guys if it's resonating, but the serendipity is beautiful. So I think that you guys should just hold on to that. And I look forward to doing your next month's reading. So you guys take care. Please like, subscribe, and share if you like.